All right, joining us now, Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty. Senator Hagerty, welcome. I'm going to play some quick tape. This is hot off the press. President Biden on the tarmac in New Orleans. Take a listen.
We'll see what Iran does, and we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll see what Iran does. They asked him a question, what's going to happen? We'll see what Iran does. I don't, is that a policy? Is that a statement? We'll see what Iran does. I thought he was engaged in one thing. I mean, really? See what Iran does? They're in the driver's seat, not us?
Well, they have been ever since Biden took office. The Biden-Harris administration have basically pursued a policy of appeasement since the day Donald Trump stepped out of office. You know, Larry, when you and I worked together for President Trump, we helped impose the maximum pressure campaign on Iran that literally took them out of business and stopped all of this terror in the Middle East. President Trump was able to take out Soleimani. We were able to deliver peace throughout the region. As soon as Biden came in, he starts this appeasement process, playing both sides of everything. And now, instead of speaking from a position of strength, we're looking to see what Iran does. It's unbelievable.
I mean, he doesn't even say, first of all, he didn't even say don't. Not that that mattered, because Putin didn't care about don't either. And as John Roberts said, that don't is what you say to your dog, stopping him from taking your socks. But the other point is, why doesn't he say, there'll be made consequences, there'll be hell to pay, there'll be this? Why doesn't he say, I got your phone number and I know your home address? Anything except this sort of passive, non-reactive phase.
There's a very simple and regrettable reason, and that's because Vice President Harris is very much appeasing the Hamas left in her own party, the pro-Hamas left in the Democrat Party. They're focused on what's happening in Michigan and in Minnesota. That's what's happening right now. That's why Joe Biden can't be deliberative. He can't be thoughtful. All he does is react in a knee-jerk way. And again, they try to play both sides to appease everybody in the process, making the entire region a catastrophe. Well,
I'm not privy to any of this, obviously, the national security stuff. But I would just say this. Israel has knocked out all these commanders. They've knocked out Hezbollah commanders right there in Beirut, and they've knocked out the Hamas commander right there in Tehran. That's got to give Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas some pause. I mean, Israel is not a paper tiger. I don't know about the United States, but the IDF's not a paper tiger.
Yes. I think Iran actually is a paper tiger, though. That's why they rely on terror. That's why they rely on proxies. You know, they're talking big game right now. When President Trump was in office, we took out Soleimani. Iran couldn't respond. They didn't. But now what they're trying to do is draw the United States into this, draw other Western nations into this, and argue this ceasefire deal must be accepted by Israel. A ceasefire deal is not going to be a good deal for Israel because it's basically a win for Hamas. It keeps them in business. Israel needs to finish the job. The United States needs to clearly support that, and that would put an end to this. Instead, I fear that, again, given the political climate here in America, given Harris's need to appease the pro-Hamas left in her own party, that you're going to see them wade right into this thing, trying to support Iran in the process.
I've seen some U.S. military men, though, say that, Putin doesn't want Iran to hit Israel. Putin needs Iranian drones and Iranian weapons for their fight in Ukraine. And that might somehow be a restraining influence on Iran. Give you the last word on it.
Well, I think the best way to restrain Iran is for the United States to speak from a position of strength. In your previous segment, Congressman Hunt, you did a great job. We need a strong economy, we need a strong military, and speak for strength.
Yeah, we really do.
Thank you, Larry.
I yearn for peace through strength. Senator Bill Hagerty, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.